Here we have an example 5 for solving polynomial equations. I see here that I have 4 terms, and from our most recent learning, this would indicate that we have factoring by grouping. So I can group the first 2 terms, group the last 2 terms, and try to see what I can pull out of here. From the first set, it looks like we pull an x out. It's all they have in common. That would leave us with 2x plus 3. Now we've established a parenthesis, so we want to get a 2x plus 3 out of the second set of brackets. And so as I look at negative 10x minus 15, it would be a pretty clear indication that we need to pull out what? A negative 5. That would be a good choice. And that 2 would leave us with 2x plus 3. We have to bring our leading terms together and rewrite what they have in common once. And so I'm going to write this as x minus 5. Those are our leading terms. And I rewrite what they had in common. And once you get down to this point where you have something times something equals 0, you can inspect your cases. Everywhere you see an x, that's considered a case. So case 1, I can say that x minus 5 must be equal to 0. That's pretty simple to solve. I just move the 5 over, so x is equal to 5. In case 2, I can say that 2x plus 3 must be the 0 factor. And so I solve that. I'll move the 3 over. 2x is equal to negative 3. And then I can divide by 2. As I divide by 2, x becomes negative 3/2, which would be negative 1 and 1/2. I do want those written as mixed numbers. And then you go to your finite solution set. So you say x equals the finite set, negative 1 and 1/2, 5. Remember, those are always listed from least to greatest. And so there's my list of negative 1 and 1/2, 5. We'll do another example just like this. We'll call it example number 6. Again, I see that I have 4 terms. That's a clear indication that you want to break this up into 2 terms and 2 terms. From the first set, once again, it looks like I could pull an x out of there, leaving me with an x minus 6. Now I've established a set of parentheses here. As I look over here, it's the same terms but the wrong signs. If you have the right terms but the wrong signs, you can pull out a negative 1, and that'll make those parentheses match. Now I can let those leading terms come together, and I rewrite what they have in common once. And this becomes a series of factors then. Either x minus 1 is 0 or x minus 6 is 0. So I'll solve each of those cases individually. Sometimes you'll see me write a 1 like that. That's just case 1. X minus 1 is equal to 0. So I boot the 1 over. This would be x equal 1. In case 2, you could say x minus 6 must be your 0 factor. And so you solve that and bring the 6 over. And so we have these 2 answers here, and we'll list out a finite set. We'll say x equals the set 1, 6.